Hello, my name is Neo Chan, and today I'm going to be sharing with you what are the 5 chord shapes that you know to unlock the entire guitar fretboard. And I've been sharing a little bit about how music is just like cooking. You know, you have all these ingredients that you use, that you fit in together, you learn how to cook it together to create a musical piece of composition and arrangement and things like that. Now, learning these 5 chord shapes is just another step towards mastering your ingredients, and then you can cook beautiful musical dishes. Okay, so 5 chord shapes, there are really only 5 that you need to know that you can of course alter and tweak around, and you can get a huge vocabulary, but it all boils down to these 5 shapes. And these are the 5 open chord shapes that go by the acronym CAGED. Alright, it's C, A, G, E, D. And I'm going to be playing the open chord shape first for you to see what it looks like. Now, I'm sure a lot of you already know this. C, A, G, E, and D. Now, I'm just doing the major chord shapes first. Now, what can we do with these 5 shapes? You can move them up and down the neck by retaining the shape but adding a bar behind it. So it's as though, for example, if we have our E shape here, and we're gonna move all these chords up to the 5th fret, all the way here. I moved it up 5 frets, and I need to change it to a bar shape. I'm retaining the E shape here, right? So E shape here, moving all the way 5 frets, bar. And now we've got an A major chord, but it's using the same shape. E shape, slide up 5 frets, and we've got A major. You can do this for all the 5 shapes. Alright, so let's take it one by one. So starting with the C shape. Okay, C shape. Now what we need to do, we need to free up our index finger so that it can bar. And let's change our fingering here like this. We've got our index finger free. Slide it up 5 frets and bar. And this is now an F major chord. Right? In certain cases, you don't need to bar everything. Like in this case, I'm only barring the highest 3 frets, highest 3 strings. Alright, the next shape, we have A major. Change our fingering here so that we have our index finger free. Slide it up 5 frets, bar. There we have it. This is now a D major chord. Alright, the next on our list, so we've got CAGED, right? So we've got C, A, and now it's G. So now for this G, we already have our index finger free. Now we're going to slide it up 5 frets and bar, play. This is now a C major chord. Alright, and then we have our CAGED. We have E next. We've already done E. Right, slide it up 5 frets, bar, and A major. And the last one, D. It's our D shape. Change our fingering so that we have our index finger free. Slide it up 5 frets, bar. Alright, and this gives us a G major chord. So, of course, you don't need to slide it up 5 frets. You can slide it up as many frets as you want. Alright, so there we have the concept where you can take these 5 shapes and play all around the neck. Now, we're doing that for major chords. We can do it for minor chords as well. So in our open position, we have C minor, we have A minor, we have G minor, we have E minor, and we have D minor. Really dark sounds, yeah, 5 minor chords consecutively. But we can move these around as well. So if we've got C minor shape here, right, now we've got a little bit of problem because this is kind of hard to fret, even the open C minor shape, right? You see, if I change my shape here, I slide it up 5 frets, and you're expecting me to bar like this. I mean, it's possible, like that, yeah. But in actual musical practice, this is not really practical. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a few notes. We don't need to play the entire chord when we're sliding it up. So C minor. Right, we're just going to take these 3 notes, the lowest 3 notes. We're which is actually all that we need to form the C minor chord. Slide it up 5 frets. And we're just gonna, instead of barring, I'm just gonna use my index finger to play that one note. Alright, we've got these 3 notes and this is already a F minor chord. Same for our G minor. Right, we don't need to play every single note. We're gonna just slide it up 5 frets, here, here, and just use our index finger. You've got a C minor here. Alright, E minor is pretty doable. We've got A minor, slide up 5 frets, and then D minor, slide up 5 frets. Okay, and now we've got a G minor. So you can do this for major, minor. You can even do it for diminished, augmented chords and whatever chord you can think about. So this is to give you the vocabulary to play through a lot of songs. And when you're doing fingerstyle arrangements, this is really, really helpful. Let me give you an example. So you're going to do John Mayer's Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. So just give you a taste of what it looks like. Okay, here, what am I doing? I'm using actually the A minor shape to play this chord, which is a C sharp minor. Alright, now I'm going here. I'm just playing the bass of this note. And over here, this is actually the C major shape and the E major chord, right? A minor shape, C major shape for E major chord. And if I want to go it up an octave, I'm using the E minor shape here. Right? I can change the voicing. Here, I'm using the D shape here, D major shape, and the A major shape here. Alright, so you can see that by knowing all these 5 movable chord shapes, you have a lot of flexibility to play around and make your musical dish however you want it, so you can make it as original as you want to. So I'm just going to play that riff so you can see it played fully. Alright, I hope that has been helpful for you. Definitely you need to practice, but I hope it's given you some insight into some of the possibilities that you can actually achieve by mastering your ingredients. Okay, so until next time, I will see you again. Goodbye.